Hi guys, welcome to 3D Leisure at Home with me, Gail. We're going to be doing Fat Burn Extreme. So the main workout is just 20 minutes, but you have your warm up, do the demo with me, and then we have the stretch at the end. Have a drink of water, have a mat, and a little bit of space. Today's is going to be Abs Extreme 1. So this is going to be really hard on your core. You want to work through every exercise to your max. So every exercise as hard as you can push for as long as you can go, stop, recover, come back in. Don't get given rest breaks if you've done it before, you know that by now. But you are meant to take rest breaks, so you take them when you feel you've really exerted hard and you need to stop and rest and come back in then extra hard. So we're going to go straight to it today. When the music kicks in, that's when you give your all, as you know. And have a mat. Important to have a mat to protect your joints, your bones. And we're just going to do a little quick warm up. So feet are width apart and just dropping down and pushing out with the hips. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. Just going to warm up, even though it's mainly abs today. You do have a little bit of sort of throws and stuff and squat throws. You do use your legs as well. Hamstring curls, digging back, but you're going to feel it on your abs and me. So again, important to stop when you need to stop, but only to recover and come back in extra hard. Okay, let's jog, let's push, and kick out. Okay, we want to be just lifting, tapping, breathe out as you come down to the toe, squeeze your core, warm up, and then we're going to do little side bends, so digging down on your out breath, reaching across, push in, getting the obliques to warm up, so just little ones, back to the little elbow drops, and then we're going to twist down to the toe, back up, so really work to bend, stretch, twist round, so you're using your upper body. And then let's jog out, kick up to your bottom, circle the arms forward and circle the arms back and cross and squeeze. Okay, just to warm up, full lunges forward and back. So landing heel to toe, fall forward, giving yourself space to land, and then standing forward and enough space to lean back, nice low, back knee, and then we'll just centre, and then we'll just reach side to side, reaching down, getting a little warm up in, and then you are doing a lot of abs, so you might want to have like a double mat on some of them. If you need to fold your mat over or stick a little cushion down, you can do that if you have a hard floor. Okay, so we're going to do a lean back pulse. So straight away, we're on your mat, legs are bent, and we lean back with the low hands and we pulse here. So if you're pulsing up higher, it'll be easier. If you're pulsing down lower, this will be harder. So you can work within a range that suits you. We have advanced plank. So advanced plank is exactly that. So it's a side plank. You're on your full arm, you're in your plank, and you lift this leg up. Now if this is too difficult, you just take your knee down and you just hold, or you just do your the up, and then if you can't manage, have a rest, then come back up and just keep trying. It's hard, you really want to feel that you're focusing on drawing the belly button in on this one. If you do have sore wrists and you can't take the weight on your wrist, then you can always come down onto your elbow. So that is an option to come here. And it's a little easier to balance if you're on your elbow. Again, you can do the same from the elbow and the knee if it's too difficult. But preferably, if you can, do the hardest option, which is on the full arm. So then we have Russian sprints. So you're down, fingers facing forward, and belly button pulling down as always. And we kick. Try and be quiet with the toes. You can speed this up. If it's too much, you can slow it down. And if you can't manage at all with the bottom of the mat, then you can maybe just do little opposite touch and change, just so that you're getting into using your core really tight. So the harder you pull in your belly button on any exercise, the more you work your core. So go with that. Squat throw. We squat down to the floor, preferably flat hands, low bottom. We throw, so you can come up onto the toe, touch and throw. It's as if you're lifting up a heavy bag and you chuck it over. So you don't want to bend over without bringing your bottom down. So you squat, so that you fire up the legs, then you throw. Slowing it down, not coming as low, easier. And then we have sit up, push out. So this is just hands forward, in and out. I usually breathe out as I draw in, and we're just going for this. If you wish to make it harder, you might want to not use the hands on the mat really hard, and if it's too much, then you can always do like single legs from the floor. Work to your hardest though, don't make it easier to go for longer. And then we have reverse plank. Again, this is quite hard. So reverse plank, your legs are out, you lift your bottom up, and then you lift the leg up. And we hold, will be one side then the other. We won't be swapping, we'll just be lifting one. If it's too difficult to lift with a straight leg, then you can just maybe lift with a bent leg on the floor. And we have V sit single. So this one is legs up in the air. The legs are up, you pull in one and back out. So we've drawn in one leg and back out to two legs straight. In and back, in. If it's too much or you can't manage to hold the arms up, put your arms on the floor, but keep trying to get into the arms lifted, and you can slow down, you can go faster. And then we have pike taps. Just going to run through all of them today. So pike taps, you're in your plank position with the feet slightly wider. So every time you come back down, you don't come back to the raised bottom, you come back to your plank. So you breathe out, you breathe in, you tap, tummy up, tap into the plank. Not reaching as far back will be easier, and you just go within your means. If you feel you can't do that, then you might have to just stay in like a knee plank, but you try and rest in between, just build up your strength and just go with that. Reverse cycle sit up. So the reverse cycle, you are hands on the mat and we just reverse, so leg coming back, so as if you're going backwards, just legs up, reverse, reverse, reverse. So making that easier will just be to slow it down or have rests in between drop downs. So we are up for this one, and you are jumping and touching the ground. So you jump, touch down, jump, touch down. So you're over from side to side. Making it easier will be to walk wide, reach, try and get 2 hands down onto the mat. So you're working into the obliques, into the waist. If you're jumping, again, land quiet, create space between your feet and the floor, and it'll be a lot harder. And back down on the mat again. I told you we'd be abs today, so these are all core exercises. So your stomach, your tummy is going to burn. So we are down and we are lying down, hands on the mat and legs are out. Now easier is if the legs are bent higher, harder if you are lower, harder again if you lift. But I'm going to keep my head down and cross the legs. And that's it, all our abs exercises. Be prepared to feel that stomach burning. It is going to be a good one. Okay, let's just stretch a little bit, pushing back your bottom and scooping back the tailbone, back and up, changing sides. And we are doing legs as well in our jumps from side to side, so this is why I'm adding in a quick stretch for the legs. Heel to bottom, squeeze it. And even in your Russian sprints, you're working your legs with the abs. And wide legs. Reach down and breathe. Head nice and loose. Bring your feet in and out, bring it up, take it into a waist stretch. You don't have to lift the wrist, you can just stretch up if you wish. And we are leaning over, keeping your shoulder back as you drop. Back up, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, let's give a big stretch up today. Stretch the abs, lean back a tiny bit, and let's just drop down. And then lift up, stretch back, and we are ready to go. So if you want a drink before we start, you can have a drink now and work your best, team. So you know it by now. Drink whenever you need one. You should need a drink if you're working your max. And we are going to start with lean back pulse. So most of these are on the mat as you gathered. In the odd one or two, you're up and down. So just go with it, work your hardest. And you want to build up a sweat, even though they're mainly core work. You want to work quite intense if possible. Let me see. Okay.
This is the Abs Extreme Workout #1, starting with Lean Back Pulse.
Okay, team, time to burn. We keep the chin up, we keep breathing. Easier, not as low, harder, lower. And really squeeze in that belly button, keep your chin up.
Advanced plank right.
Right side, so right hand down and lift. You can be on the elbow, you can be on the knee on the mat, as I showed you at the start. So your option, either from elbow with this one.
Russian sprints.
Okay, we are down, belly button pulling in. You can slow it down. If you can't manage it up, just push. Woo!
Advanced plank left.
Left hand down. So you are up. If you can't manage the leg up all the time, you might want to hold, take it down, take it back up, try, lift up, hold, really tough. Woo! Feeling it.
Lean back, pulse.
Lean it back. So, you know what you're going to be working today? Mainly the core. Half of will go up as well, even though these are core exercises. Really tough.
Advanced plank right.
Right. Keep your arm above the other one. Smile. Really. Lose your balance. Take it back up. Nice and high. Left.
Russian sprints.
Woo! Go team. Slow down if you need to. Go faster if you can.
Advanced plank left.
You might have one side a lot stronger than the other. It's so work within your knees. Don't have the hip dropping down. If you do that, take it to knee to the mat. Keep lifting. Nice and high.
Lean back, pulse.
Low, harder. Keep it going. Lift the chin. Breathe. Woo. Tough.
Advanced plank right.
Side to side here. So tough. Yay. We can do this team. Keep with it. Rest whenever you need to.
Russian sprints.
Tummy down tight. Don't forget to squeeze that belly button.
Advanced plank left.
Nice, strong. Cool, guys. Keep holding. Have a rest if you need to. Yes.
Squat throw.
Yeah, up. Bottom down. Squat. Low. Low bottom. You don't have to have flat hands. You may not be able to do that and take it to knuckles. And if you can't do that, fingertips.
Sit up, push out.
Okay, double legs, pulling in and out. Go in, try to have your knees not straight out, so don't do this. Just pull in, breathe out as you pull in. Slow it down if need be.
Reverse plank.
So you're up, you go right leg lifting, up, If it's too difficult, bent leg. And hold in. If you have sore wrists, then you might have to just come down onto elbows. Just work within your means, guys.
V-sit single.
V-sit single. Legs are up and out. If you can't manage the hands up, take them back on the mat. Draw in. I breathe out as I draw my knee in.
Squat throw.
Up we get. No bottom in the air. You know, you bring it down. Squeeze the knees out as you drop. Squeeze to work the legs as well as the core. So working into the waist and you twist. You can go slow. You can go fast.
Sit up, push out.
2 legs. If you wish to lose the hands, make it harder, then you can do in out with no hands. Your choice.
Reverse plank.
So we go the other leg. Left, leg left. Holding. Too difficult. Knee bent. Work it. Woo.
V-sit single.
I don't know about you, but I'm beginning to really feel this. So we can work through it. Getting a sweat on the abs. Nothing better.
Squat throw.
Yes. You can speed this up if you wish. Go with it. Come on, work your best.
Sit up, push out.
Too difficult, then you might have to just do little legs on the floor.
Reverse plank.
Back to right leg, guys. Lifting on the right. Woo. Hold it. Feel it on my shoulders. On my legs. Hold. Need a rest.
V-sit single.
You know this is tough. Rest when you need a rest. We are single legs, guys. These hip flexors will know what to do. So we are in our plank. Feet wide open, hips apart. Plank. Breathe out, breathe in. Push your bottom back. As you tap back, come right back into plank.
Reverse cycle sit up.
Cycling backwards. Legs are up. We go back. You might want to drop down to elbows or arms. Harder, I think, if you're on the arms.
Drop downs.
Drop downs. Jumps, I think, the rainbows. Floor. if you're jumping high, creating space here, you work your legs harder. If you're taking out the jump altogether, you walk. You can still walk wider. Tap the floor with 2 hands.
Crossovers.
On the mat. So this is low cross or higher cross for easier. So the legs are crossing. Easier, higher, harder, lower. Breathe, low, cross. Cross with legs. Toes cross.
Hike tap.
Are we ready? Tummy up when you come back to the plank. Squeeze the core. So you can speed this up if you wish.
Reverse cycle sit-up.
Backward cycle. Keep it going if you can. If you need a drink, have a drink.
Drop downs.
Here we go, team. Come on now. Get high. Low tap. Right down 2 hands. Work that waist. Smaller jumps. Easier. Walking it. Easier.
Crossovers.
Cross it. How you feeling? Yeah, good arms. Good. Keep it going. Woo, woo, woo. Well, that's good.
Hike tap.
Give me your best high taps. If you can't reach, don't worry, just go to where you can.
Reverse cycle sit-up.
Yes. Yes. Squeeze the belly button in. Breathe, don't hold your breath.
Drop downs.
Are we ready, team? Power. I need a drink.
Crossovers.
Drink whenever you need one. Let's go to it. Cross. Woo! Tight belly button. So tough, team. We're liking this one today.
Lean back pulse.
From the top. Low lean back, fingers below the kneecaps, harder. Higher lean backs, easier. Higher again, easier. Do your hardest. Keep that chin up. Keep breathing. Woo.
Advanced plank right.
Right side. Right hand, right hand, right arm. Come on. Squeeze that belly button in. Keep the hips above one another. Arms above one another. Elbows is too hard on the wrist.
Russian sprints.
Keep this up. Come on, team. Go your max.
Advance plank
Left side. Push. Knee option to make it easier. Only if you can't do full. Hold. Breathe. Woo. Feel it. Come on. Keep it going.
Squat throw.
Up. Flat hands if you can. Check. Throw over your shoulder. I come onto my toe. Take pressure off my knee as I throw.
Sit up. Push out.
2 legs. No hands, just to make it harder.
Reverse plank.
Left leg up. If it's too difficult, just take it to this leg bent. You know it now? Hold.
V-sit single.
Legs up. Sweat. Go team. Pull back. Squeeze. Come on, work through it. Woo. Tired.
Pike tap.
Here we go. Try and push your bottom, lift it up as you can. Back to plank.
Reverse cycle sit-up.
Backward cycle. Go with it. Woo. It's so good.
Drop downs.
Walk or jumps. Have more space. Make it harder. Tap the floor. Get the waist to work. Even if you're walking.
Crossovers.
Quick. Right into it. Go team. Cross those feet. Belly button tight. Oh, nearly there, nearly done. Squeeze it. Ah. Yes.
The abs
We did
extreme
it.
workout number 1 is now over. Let
Right.
the burn begin.
Let's squeeze this knee. Lift the head, put it back down. So the neck gets a little stretch, you're not tilted back with the head. Really squeeze. Let's rotate this ankle. Foot twisting round circles one way and then the other way. Give it a little squeeze in. Take it to your hamstring stretch. You can have a bent leg on the other leg, or you can have a straight leg, which is harder. Breathe, draw this leg back. You want to feel the stretch right from the top of the hamstring, the bottom of your glute, change legs. So even though it's more core, we were doing squats and we were doing jump downs, side to side. Take that leg, squeeze it back. So you side to side, so you do work a little bit into your adductors. So from your hamstring, we're just going to lift both legs up wide and then hands in and press the legs out to stretch your adductor muscles. So we're just pushing down. And obviously we need to stretch the core and your back. So we're going to do the back first. We're going to drop the knees to one side from a bent leg, arms out straight, look away from your knees, press if you wish to have a bigger stretch. Knees higher up towards the shoulder on the same side if you wish to make it harder. Allow your breathing to slow down, to relax into your stretch. And then we come back and we do the other side. So the knees drop, hand can press on. Feel the stretch right up like your outer glute. So again, up your back because you're in your twist. Breathe through it. Sink down. Slow your breathing down. So good. And we want to just grab two knees in. So we want to just stretch out the glutes and your lower back. So giving a little tucks here, like little hugs, double squeeze hugs. In squeeze twice. And then hands below the knees and rotate round on the sacrum, getting pressure onto the lower back and then the other way. Woo. And then we're going to roll over and stretch the core. So we're going to come feet extended, hips apart, and just elbows down. First of all, lifting the chest up, relaxing your glutes, and squeezing the back. And then we're going to take it arms wide, and then we're going to push up to stretch the shoulders back, away from the ears. Oh, such a good stretch for your core. And if you really want to give front of the body an extra stretch, then you can come down, hold the ankles, and then just give a little lift with the knees hip width apart and the chest up. You don't have to do this, you can stay with the last one, but this will stretch the whole front of the body from the shoulders, chest, abs, hip flexors. And then we're going to rest and come up. We're going to set, cross your legs, and then we're going to stretch. One hand down, lifting up, well done for today. That was really tough. So that was extreme abs 1. Lift up, out breath, over. If you want to come down on your elbow, do not lift the bottom off the floor. If you come down on the elbow, you want to work to squeeze that bottom staying down on the mat. You lift the shoulder back so you're not crunching over. You're in your C. If you look up to the elbow, the crease, it'll be harder. Changing it. Breathe in, breathe out. You can just stay. You don't have to come down onto the elbow. You don't have to look up either. You can just stay front facing. Whew. I'm just going to do a little extra twist. So we've done a lot of core exercises. I'm just working into the back as well on stretch. Breathing out, pushing back, changing, chest lifting on in breath, and hand behind and look over your shoulder, out breath. Head can stay side on if there's any pain in the neck as you twist. And then we're going to come back, we're going to stretch the neck. So again, whenever you do abs, sometimes tension in your neck. So we push down, drop your head over. As you breathe out, we want to really press this hand into the mat or fingers. Really ease that head over to the shoulder, and you can use the fingertips if you want to increase that stretch, guys. Changing it, just pushing down with a hand or fingers and easing the head over for an added stretch for this neck right down the top of the shoulders. And then I'm just going to interlock my fingers, take them to the back of my head, and I'm just going to allow my elbows to close in, and as I breathe out, allow my head to drop forward. If it's too much at any time on this stretch, take your hands off, just drop your head. Breathe through it. Oh, so good. Feel that spine. Getting that nice stretch from the spine right up into the low part underneath the neck muscles, underneath the skull. Easing the head down. And then we're going to come up, and then we're going to push into the hands today. Breathe out, push the head back into your hands. Gives a little stretch, base of the neck. Strengthens the base of the neck, and relax. So out breath, we push the head into the hands. And relax. And again, one more time, push that head back. And relax. Give me a big deep breath in and breathe out. Big deep breath in and breathe out. Well done, guys. Hope you found that tough. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for some more core exercises. So more gentle exercises, slow and controlled in your fitness Pilates tomorrow at 12. And have a good day. Have a drink now. Be proud you've got through that, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Any comments, guys, put it up and I'll get back to you. But thanks again. Appreciate your company. Bye.